continues, Eric.
Yes, hello Nick. Indeed, we are now moving into fast-forward mode. We have real commercial products for the general public, I would say, because since then we were more into niche products. And today we have even products for beginners. So what we worked on recently is to make Copperlan usable for beginners, so simplifying as much as possible. And this is the best example we have about that.
So this is a controller keyboard, right?
It's a simple controller keyboard. It's connected through USB, through Mac or PC, and it can do several nice things despite being simple.
3 wheels, what a great idea.
Yes. So let's start with the beginning. So the thing is USB. Let's see how nicely it connects. You see that just in a second it says it's connected to Copperlan. What it says that it not mean that it's connected to the computer. It is indeed connected to the entire set of things you see here around. So among those things we have plugins, we have the scope platform from Sonic Core. Just after, yeah, these are plugins. The scope from Sonic Core, and then we have some Pro Audio cards.
It wouldn't be the same without some bare circuit boards.
Yes, but okay. This is because we have a collaboration with Archwave, which is a chip manufacturer providing chips to manufacturers of mixing equipment and recording equipment.
So this is all hooked up. Is the CME commercially available now, or is this like the first?
It will come in some time. I don't know exactly. I'm not into the marketing things from CME. But yes, it will be released commercially this year, absolutely.
So just to kind of quick potted, what is Copperlan in case somebody hasn't been following the story?
Let's say in 2 words, it's some kind of unifying networking system which allows you to connect almost anything to anything and still be MIDI compatible. And I believe that's the important point. Because we are in a MIDI market and we cannot just switch into something else without a smooth transition.
So that it's self-aware, so you plug it in, the network knows it's there, it announces itself.
Absolutely. We can see that going back to the keyboard. So for example, we start with nothing connected and it says it clearly. It says no target, it knows. It's not like MIDI where you have a channel and you just hope it goes somewhere and does something. Here we know it's not connected, so I press the target button and I choose an instrument, so I confirm that's an instrument I want. I'm offered to play on the scope, or I can choose something else. So I will, for example, say, I will play the Taurus plugin, which is here. So I confirm, and it's connected, and that's it. And what you see, which is nice, I have a few confirmation here of 8 knobs, which do something, because it tells me, and at the bottom only the 4 first sets of buttons do something. So I know what is configured. And the configuration comes from the target itself. So I have no special files in here. The keyboard is clueless about what's around, but grabs it and gets it in real time as soon as it's connected.
So bi-directional kind of setup? Yeah.
Yes, automatically, yes. By communication intelligently in the background, all automatically. And so, one last feature I really want to let you see is using the panel mode where any knob may control totally independently anything anywhere in the network. So, for example, I will make some assignments. You see, I have different modes. I will use the browse mode of that one, and I will choose something which is not an instrument, and in this case I will go into my audio recording board, you see, and I will go into the recording mixer, and then I will select the level, and that's it. And now, when I play this, I change the level of the board up there, which is feeding back the value in dBs with precision, you see. And every knob may go to anything, anywhere, totally independently, you see. We are not stuck to this bundle of all together they go somewhere through virtual cables and channels and stuff and control changes and so on.
So where's the hub of this? What's the kind of the controlling point?
There isn't. That's the beauty of the thing, is distributed intelligence. So if you lose one piece of equipment, you only lose that piece and not the whole thing.
So are these plugins Copperlan enabled then? Or
yes, exactly. There is a wrapper which is making them Copperlan.
Okay, so it just says map these controls to
Yes.
something that's got some controls.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what we've done is that we made a community site where when you do a definition file for one plugin, you can upload it for other people to benefit of it. And where you can, of course, find the ones you have not made yourself.
Is it like XML or something like that? Is it?
It is XML, effectively. Because these goes into computers only, so it can be a bit descriptive.
So where are we? What have we got commercially available with Copperlan now? We're going to have this guy.
We will have soon this effectively going on the market. There is some more behind.
Okay.
Okay, from that brand and from some others also. But I believe this was really the tipping point market-wise in the view of manufacturers about what they could do with Copperlan, because we had the visit of many manufacturers. No, they knew about it, but no, they feel the time is ripe to move forward.
Now someone else has done it there.
Yes, yes,
And
exactly.
but we've got the Elysium MIDI CV stuff.
Yes, we have their equipment here. They've enriched that with some nice accessory module, which is this MS4 here, which allows you to control these modules without any computer at all. So you can access parameters inside and change a few settings directly from the front panel of the machine itself. And it also offers a very convenient MIDI in case you want to go on stage and play your Elysium, which were your converters, which so far were only Ethernet, through a MIDI, because the MIDI can enter and be allocated to the converters.
So just to recap, the Copperlan is basically transported over an Ethernet cable on the network.
Yes, or USB or FireWire, and fuse them all as one. One thing important to note is that all the controls we do here are in high resolution. So for example, when I play these plugins, I'm changing the values in full 16 bits.
So we're not
We are not limited to MIDI anymore. So we are still playing in a MIDI environment, so my notes can be recorded in a plain sequencer, like this one here, but the control of the sounds is high resolution.
So you've got to beat MIDI 2.0 already, possibly.
Done. Yes, okay.
So does that mean that plugin manufacturers can increase the resolution of their controls?
No, they have it already. Because VST is high resolution by design initially. And what we do is making benefit of that by being also high resolution. We just comply with that. So
I guess there just doesn't need to be any interpolation between the
yes. And for example, if you look at the settings of this simple plugin, you can see that, for example, here we have percentages with a fractional value.
Yeah.
You see?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're into 1,000.
Yes. In fact, it's 16 bits. So we have 65K values by default. That's the minimum we do, but you can go to 64 bits or 128 bits if you really want to waste bandwidth with nothing useful.
Thank you very much, Aaron. That's very interesting.
Okay.
Great.